Hi there and welcome to Apple World. Oprah Winfrey, yes, you heard that right. The sovereign of media herself may be tangled up in a trap of untruths, control, and cover-ups, thanks to Diddy purportedly spilling insider facts to the specialists. What's truly happening in the background? Also, how profound does this go? And Stacey, you say the present prosecution peruses like a horde prosecution. What was generally surprising to you of every one of these claims? Better believe it, the reality, Jake, that the government in this arraignment introduced proof asserting that Sean Cons was running a criminal venture, Diddy's new capture on September 16, 2024. Past serious racketeering, human double-dealing, and pressure. Yet what's more stunning are the associations beginning to become visible. And it's not pretty much Diddy's supposed lawbreaker conduct any longer. The spotlight is gradually moving to Oprah, a lady who has long stood clean notwithstanding whirling gossipy tidbits about her association with strong. Furthermore, hazardous figures took Sean Diddy Combs into guardianship. He's found in this video, entering the recreation area Hyatt Inn in Midtown Manhattan with others. When specialists from country security examinations approach and separate him, they place Combs in custody and lead him out the front entryway in binds for years. Oprah has had the option to keep a perfect public picture, however, consider the possibility that Diddy's defeat can possibly drag her down excessively. These most recent advancements proposes there's more than meets the eye with regards to their relationship. Plainly, Diddy's impact, once considered to be the result of his own aspiration, could have been formed, some would agree, organized by, as a matter of fact, Oprah herself, that obviously there is a crook examination in progress and that they accept that there would be proof of violations in either of these homes. This isn't just about Diddy confronting charges. It's about a more profound story unfurling, one that uncovered how Diddy could have been shaped into a figure of control and power by Oprah's inconspicuous hand. Their relationship, once thought to be only a relaxed associate between two titans of the industry, might have been undeniably more complex, evil, and as additional subtleties become exposed, the account recommends that Diddy could have been working for Oprah in additional ways than one, and a ton of the asserted proof that has been accumulated for this situation was from those two attacks that were led on his own homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And the arraignment names that the thing held on to that he purportedly made recordings of these exhibitions as that have been named freak-offs. Diddy's capture wasn't out of the blue. How about we separate the timetable, since it's critical to understanding how these two were associated on September 16, 2024. Government specialists hooped in and arrested Diddy at an extravagance. The following day, the arraignment was unlocked, uncovering charges that portrayed years of abuse, control, and even intimidation at Diddy's scathing oddity. Social occasions you could remember. Cassie Ventura, Diddy's ex, who made titles in November 2023, documented a claim blaming him for long stretches of physical and mental torture. She guaranteed Diddy for forcing her into embarrassing circumstances, controlling her into compromising positions, and even forcing others into taking part in his contorted dreams. Yet Diddy denied everything, and in spite of settling the case in the span of 24 hours, the harm was done that he controlled each part of her life. He is blamed for regularly beating her. Furthermore, he would conceal her in lodgings for days until the swelling and indications of the fact that a lawsuit could have made abuse gone has just been a hint of something larger. Cassie's cases opened the conduits, with others approaching and sharing their own anecdotes about Diddy's affirmed conduct. By WAC 2024, government specialists had attacked two of Diddy's properties in Los Angeles and Miami, tracking down sufficient proof to push ahead with major allegations. However, here's where it gets intriguing. While the federal authorities were occupied with gathering soil on Diddy, there were murders of another name coming up over and over again during the examination. Oprah, with incredibly difficult and lascivious charges, including charges that Combs had cameras all through his homes. Oprah's name began coursing in quiet discussions. How precisely was she associated with this? Well, the gossip proposes that Diddy probably won't have been the genius behind a portion of the more vile exercises. Rather, he could have been following requests from somebody a lot higher up the pecking order. Oprah herself, and in the event that these murmurs hold any weight, it proposes that Oprah was calling the shots from the start, utilizing Diddy to take care of her messy responsibilities. While she stayed distant in the public eye, is a man who professes to work supernatural occurrences and recuperate the debilitated. He calls himself John of God. However, there's nothing authentic about him. Consider it. He has been associated with a few sketchy figures throughout the long-term years. Harvey Weinstein for years. She was firmly connected with him until the charges against him surfaced, and she separated herself as rapidly as she could. There was likewise John of God, the purported healer, who was later uncovered for his violations. Oprah had commended him on her show in any event, alluding to his motivating work, yet when reality came out, she was no place to be seen. This example of Oprah being associated with influential men just a step back when things turn monstrous is beginning to look a part more determined than incidental. Well, one way or the other, on the off chance that you got to rush to a confidential island cause your wrongdoings are accomplishing such a great deal, and they raging your house, it's one of these yet. You should bring it back to Diddy. His September capture wasn't just about his own wrongdoings. It's about what he knows and what he's ready to share to save himself. And it appears as though Diddy's prepared to talk, as per sources near the examination Diddy has been coordinating with specialists taking care of them, data that goes far past his own alleged wrongdoings. He's allegedly spilling mysteries about media outlets. Furthermore, Deal's name continues to come up. The hypothesis is that Diddy's been keeping tabs on probably the most influential individuals in Hollywood, and Oprah has forever been at the first spot on that list. Now that he's confronting a potential life sentence, he's prepared to involve that data as influence. The bits of gossip are that Diddy was running some sort of Epstein-type bargain where he was recording everyone. Right, that is the tales. Definitely, I don't have a clue about that. There's any evidence or something besides. In any case, how profound does this go? As per Insight, is Diddy's job as a comrade and potentially even a source for Oprah extends back years, some case that Diddy was entrusted with social affair soil on famous people, everything from their haziest insider facts to their obscure dealings. Furthermore, who might have been a definitive recipient of all that data? None other than Oprah, who is indicated by these reports has been utilizing it to keep up with her power and command over the business. Diddy, some say, was her man within helping her watch the move airs and shakers of Hollywood. Well, in the event that he, as a matter of fact, was shooting everyone. See, I mean, he had many individuals at those gatherings, right? It's all beginning to add up. Diddy's infamous oddity off parties, which have been portrayed in court reports as social affairs of depravity, weren't just about guilty pleasure. Some sources guarantee they were coordinated occasions where secret cameras recorded all that went down. And think about who allegedly has duplicates of those tapes. Hat is correct, Diddy. Yet here's the kicker, those tapes probably won't have quite recently been for Diddy's own insurance. Some trust that Oprah took part in setting up those accounts, utilizing the recording to keep certain individuals in line. Assuming genuine, it would imply that Oprah has been controlling the more elite classes of Hollywood for years, with Diddy going about as her authority. The issue is that it appears like he needs to apply power and strength over individuals who don't actually need it. The equals among Diddy and Oprah are unthinkable to overlook. Both fabricated their realms on fascinate magnetism and impact. However, as the breaks begin to show, it's becoming clear that there's a more obscure side to their ascent to the top. Diddy's capture is focusing a light on Oprah's cautiously secret associations with a portion of the media outlets, generally unpleasant figures, while Diddy is presently the one having to deal with criminal penalties. The inquiry remains, how long could Oprah at any point keep herself out of the fight? As more data releases, obviously Diddy wasn't simply working on his own. There are reports that Oprah had some awareness of some of Diddy's problematic exercises all along and decided to take no notice. Maybe in light of the fact that it served her own interest after all. How could somebody with as much power and impact as Oprah need to take care of business when she had somebody like Diddy to do it for her? Had Clyde once portray NBC as damnation as the most awful circumstances they've been in. Oprah's contribution in all of this could make sense of why she's remained somewhat quiet on Diddy's contentions over the years. Consider it, there have been various claims against Diddy for years, from the allegations made by Cassie to the later cases from previous representatives and partners, yet Oprah, a lady who has never been bashful about utilizing her foundation to stand up on social issues, has stayed quiet. Some guess that this quiet is purposeful, a method for shielding herself from being hauled into the spotlight close by Diddy. And presently, with Diddy confronting the battle of his life, he may be prepared to turn the tables if the bits of hearsay are valid. Diddy could be ready to give up Oprah in return for a lighter sentence. As indicated by insiders, Diddy has currently indicated to government specialists. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.